One thing which has raised up during this program or project is the learning. What is the learning of young children and how to scaffold, how to facilitate young children's learning through play, but also through other activities.
The in-service training, the professional development continuous in-service is really important in order to improve high-quality ECEC and to impact child outcomes. It can even be a way to compensate for structural problematic features such as child-staff ratio.
As part of the CARE project, we've been looking at the impact of early childhood education and care on children's short-term, medium-term and long-term development. And what we've been finding is that where children get good quality early childhood education and care, that they do better at the start of school in their social development and in their educational development. And that benefit stays with them throughout school, right through into adulthood.
What really surprised me was that the work package 4 has so clear numbers about the benefits of early childhood education, which were things I until now mainly knew from the US research. How much is the payback from investing in early childhood education, and now we also have a wide range of numbers after the analysis, the meta-analysis, which is telling us something about how it is in Europe.
We were surprised to hear how poor the information was that people disposed of. Some people had completely wrong ideas about the cost, about the legal entitlements or legal obligations concerning early childhood education. So there's a great need for stronger information, better information to begin with, especially for immigrant parents, because they don't speak or read in the local language. But on top of that, there's a need for outreaching also.
So within the CARE project, we've gone through great lengths to not only produce very high quality science, but also take the time to think about how to communicate it, how to disseminate it, to basically 3 groups of stakeholders: the scientific community, but also our stakeholders that are parents, staff in early childhood and care, and also the people who work in the university's training staff. And of course, the 3rd group of stakeholders is European citizens.
So the video library is not only a sampling of different practices, but it is also treated scientifically, so that you do analysis across countries and across cultures, and trying to find both similarities and differences, but also effects. I think this is going to be an important contribution to the reflections among practitioners, but also among policymakers on the quality of ECC practices in Europe.
So there were some very, very good presentations on how important it is to have highly qualified teachers in early year settings, but also that we could link the qualifications of staff to child outcomes in terms of cognitive and social outcomes.
And I think it's also valuable to put this into perspective through your stakeholder study, to really see what parents and what staff cherish in terms of promoting certain skills, and that maybe parents emphasize hard academic skills or pre-academic skills more than staff members.
I realized that actually the issues and the problems around the ECC are very similar, if not the same, as those around schools. And as I work on prevention of early school leaving, I thought this is really good to see a kind of continuity of issues that we can discuss and we can combine the ECC and schools, and this is what we will do at the conference in Brussels end of November and 1st of December, so I'm really looking forward to taking these discussions further then.
We should be targeted and at the same time universal and inclusive, and I think that we found ways to do that and ways to implement this good strategy to the benefit of all children, but of course especially to the benefit of disadvantaged children.